Come on. Like the stream. ¿Dónde va? ¿Dónde va? Doing that? Or what am I doing? I'm live talking about the UFC right now. Why don't you give it a try? Why don't you give it a try? Let's see if that works. Take me home. How good cancelled fights I know been? Said no one ever. Okay. I know. Bit disappointing. I do like the main event though. Maybe even a little bit more. Like Albazi's fucking plain. Was keen to see Bekaev smash. Yeah, I didn't realize that that Yusri fight wasn't actually rebooked for this weekend. That's what I was assuming. I only found that out yesterday, that it's for the Vancouver card. And we've just lost that fight. I thought we were seeing that this weekend. Yeah, but Austin Bashi just got a replacement. This guy there, who I've never heard of. John Yanis. So maybe he wins. No, it was Belgaro. He couldn't get a visa. Oh, so it was supposed to be on this card. But then he couldn't get over here. Well, that's disappointing. Well, he's in the UFC now, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with the cunt. Fucking hell, that's orange. Yeah. Yeah, but decent main event. I'm picking Park. Don't know about you guys, but I'm big balls in it. And I reckon he beats Taylor. Beats him. Outdoes him. Outdoes him a little bit everywhere. Scrambles it. What's your lock for the weekend? Lock, well, I reckon Kevin Vallejos definitely wins, but he's a massive fave. But he wins. I reckon Gore wins as a slight dog. He wins. I mean, Ribovix, but maybe not a lock. Yeah, Vallejos definitely wins. But I also think Trayshawn Gore's a good lock. Not lock, sorry. But good dog. Good dog, and he wins. He wins. Little bit of a slow start. 7 people. Natural progression. Natural progression. We'll just sit here and wait. Sit here and wait because I'm looking good. Because I'm looking good today. And live again so soon? You might not have been expecting that, I know. Throwing a couple at you today. If I can keep you on your toes. Might I? Might I keep you on your toes? But yeah, Vallejos wins. Neil Magny wins too. Neil Magny gets it done. I do believe. Yeah, I've ironed out my pickies. You know what? This is the card I sweep. No. This is where I'm going to sweep it. Piera wins. Big Ink versus Poltan. Who you got? Yeah, we could throw that in a poll. Maybe that one's a little bit more interesting. People like Park Taylor. Who the fuck are they? So you know what? I'll throw that in. We will be rich. Yes, we will. Alex Pereira. Magomed Ankalaev. There it is. And I reckon Alex wins. I'm actually not too sure. I think I might go Alex. I don't know. It's fucking annoying, that one, I reckon. I don't think it's just, yeah, Magomed wins again. I really don't. Look at Trayshawn Gore being $2.74. Oh my God, that rhymes. He definitely wins. Holy shit. Look at Trayshawn Gore being $2.74. I think he wins. Get him in the... No. I was gonna keep going there. Keep going with the rhyme. You know what I haven't done in a while? And maybe that's why we haven't been having a lot of views lately. Haven't thrown in a fucking gangster green screen behind me. Hold on. Hold the phone real quick. Hold on. Oh, right? Oh, I like that. I like that. It's been a while. Okay, holy diddly. How's it going? How's it going, guys? How are we? No, I'm really here. This isn't even a green screen. I'm really here. Beautiful river out here today. An outdoor stream. You know, you're not ready for that, are you? But here one is. And I'm going to go Nora Canole as well. Fuck a bitch. I'm going to go Nora. What do you think about that? Ooh, gradual increase. They want to change. Hold on. Dink. No, I'm really here. No, I'm really here this time. I'm serious. I'm beside a mountain. What do you guys think? Nah, stop it. I'm just being goofy. Nah, just kidding. Just kidding. Don't be silly. Oh, that was dangerous. Now we're in a dark, gloomy forest. Little bit mysterious. Can someone fucking say something so I can bounce off something? You know, I can't just be here running the show by myself. You look stoned, Lorenzo. That's what's up. No, it's not. That's not what's up. I wouldn't come on here stoned. I wouldn't be able to run the show like I do so swimmingly. Chris. How you doing, man? Yeah, doing good, Joaquin. Cotera. Nailed your name. You're welcome. You're welcome for that. Oh, this one I actually can get behind. I like. What do you guys think about this one? We are slowly growing. You know what? I'll keep it up. I'll keep it up with the green screens. I knew that's what we were missing. Swear to God. Swear to God, I just had an epiphany. Did I use that right? Ooh. What do you guys think about a little city backdrop? I'm getting around this, actually. I swear the next green screen's better. I mean, not green screen. This is real. I swear the next one's better than the last every time I improve it. And here we go. Ooh. Yeah, that's okay. Let's go back to the other one. That was vibes. Oh, Joaquin's having a good time. Shout out, Joaquin. Joaquin, is it your first time here? Is it your first time here, Joaquin? Because I would definitely subscribe if I was you, so you could never miss another green screen like this one. Boom, boom, boom. What do you guys think about this one? Yeah, a little bit plain. A little bit plain compared to what I've been throwing at you. Hold on. Ooh. Oh, I like that. What is that, Niagara? Viagra? I need one. No, just kidding. Knock that off. Another green screen. To you know what I mean. Ooh, seriously, we are gradually growing it. Yeah, it's my first time. Hey. You always remember your first time, all right? Go ahead and subscribe, Joaquin. Welcome in. And you know what? Let me change green screen for you, dude. Let me change green screen. Let me go for a little search. What do we got? Okay. Now we're on like a little rocky pebble path in like nature's finest. I don't mind this. One. What do you guys think? It's like a nice little naturist forest, if you will. You know what? Let's stay here for a bit. Okay, and I think that's it. We pondered there for a while. Oh, all right, like a standalone palm tree, like I'm in Hawaii. I like that one, actually. Howdy, mate. Howdy, Dylan. How are you? How are you, Dylan? Yeah, just hanging out. Just hanging. No, nothing special. Just in Hawaii. Holy shit. Yeah, just in Hawaii. Now I'm actually like posing on the beach. Right, forget that one. You gotta keep the viewers on their toes and keep switching. Ooh. Whoa, is that like a wolf on a... No, that's like a guy on a mountain. I actually don't mind this one. Like a bit of an eloquent night sky. Nice and starry and gloomy. Yep, I like this one. Dylan, what do you think, buddy? What do you think? I feel like that one just slowed us right down. Ooh. How do you see JDM beating Islam? You're the biggest JDM YouTube fan I know. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that, Chris, because I know guys like... Fuck, what is that guy's name? I've legit... Dougie, I know Dougie's corner likes him. Obviously, everyone knows MMA Guru is very fond for him. So you to call me the biggest, I appreciate that, because that's exactly how it should be. Because I fucking live in Perth. I live in Perth. Me and JDM are half an hour away. I could go and break into his house if I wanted to and just tell his wife what a good guy he is. So I truly believe I am the best going. And yeah, I reckon, how do I see him doing it? I'm thinking maybe he will KO him. I definitely think just way too big, too young and in his prime. I think it's the best person Makhachev's ever fought on the feet. I don't think you could name someone who's more poised and better on the feet than Jack, bigger than Jack. Like, Islam's never fought someone as big as Jack, as young as him in his prime. I think it's just all going Jack's way, especially the Poirier performance. You couldn't take more advantage on the feet of Poirier with a takedown threat. Guru's fond of him, but that statement right there is why you're a bigger fan. Thank you. I know. I just wanted people to at least recognize that as well, but it's a given. And Guru's a bigger Tom Aspinall fan than me. You know, he can obviously have that one. Although I love Tom Aspinall, I can't take away the pride that Guru must feel when Tom Aspinall steps into the cage, and he cannot take away. When I see JDM in an interview, I'm like, that's Perth's own right there. That's him putting on for Perth every time. Bro, why you choose if Hamzat and Islam happen in welterweight? Who would I choose? A bit of a fantasy one there because it would never happen. But I reckon, yeah, Chimaev's way too big. If you're not implementing like a heavy grappling, if you can't dominate Dustin Poirier on the mat, Chimaev is going to do silly things to him. But maybe Islam survives and takes over in like round 4. Like Chimaev's ragdolling Islam, but he just cannot sink in a choke for the life of him. And they're going for ages. And then eventually round 4. Oh my God. Islam's starting to change the tide. Oh, a little bit dark here. What do you guys think about that one? Your wife is your husband? No, she's not. I don't even have a wife. What's your take on who was the most deserving for the next lightweight title shot? My take is I would like to see Arman fight for it. Because I don't think maybe anyone really deserves it. Although Charles just got knocked out. And who beat Charles? Like Arman did. So why doesn't Arman deserve it if Charles did? Charles obviously didn't. So that's why I think Arman should get it. And, you know, if Paddy got it, it'd be embarrassing. If Gaethje got it, it'd be like, what the fuck? But if Arman got it, you'd be like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. And if they did Paddy Arman and Gaethje, or say they do Arman Hooker, Dan Hooker, Arman, Gaethje, Paddy, you know, Illy's coming off a first round KO. What? We're going to see him next year after everything irons out? Like he's 28. I want to see him rack up some defenses like Merab's doing right now. So that's why Ilya, Arman, Gaethje, Paddy, whoever wins out of Gaethje, Paddy, no one would complain about them getting a title shot. And hopefully Ilya gets rid of Arman in the meantime. Because you don't want Arman burning a Gaethje or a Paddy. Although, you know, it wouldn't be the worst. Hooker should fight Paddy and Gaethje can fuck off. I also like that one. Gaethje could fuck off. And you know what? If Hooker was to beat Paddy Pimblett, he kind of deserves a title shot, which is crazy. He'd be on like a 5-fight win streak. But you choose JDM because he's your countryman, but believe Islam wins. No, it's not just that. I have many reasons. Biggest guy Islam's ever fought. Youngest and most in their prime. You know, Islam's fighting a Dustin Poirier, a 34-year-old Volk. Now he's fighting a 170-pounder who's 28 years old with smooth boxing. You're telling me Islam Makhachev can't relentlessly grapple Poirier and get him out of there early, but he goes up there and beats Jack. Beats Jack of all people. My God, what do you think Bilal Muhammad would do to Dustin Poirier? Am I wrong in saying Bilal Muhammad 50-45s him? Just ragdolls the fuck out of him? Single legs him, topples him over, he gets up, puts an absolute pace on him. Dustin can't get anything going on the feet. I don't think that's that crazy. That Bilal absolutely wipes the floor with Poirier. But Islam went 5 rounds with him. It was 2-2 going into the 5th. JDM has Craig Jones formula and that. You can't forget about the Craig Jones. Gaethje should fuck off. But if he gets chosen, oh well. Yeah, I'm like how Merab's doing it right now. I'm of the thinking, let's just rack up some defenses. You know, I wouldn't really care who they gave to Merab right now. Because I think he'll beat him. So, like, but Gaethje doesn't deserve it. That'd be disgusting. Gets knocked out by Max, beats Fiziev on short notice. Ilya? That would just be so rude. So I would hate that. I would hate that. But maybe he could rack them up in 3 weeks. Seriously, he could fight Gaethje next week, Paddy, and then Hooker, and just keep doing it. Why aren't you reading my stupid shit out loud? Oh, I'm seeing what I'm seeing. That's better soup. And if I catch your message, I'll read it. All right, let me go find it then. It better be fucking good if you're making me scroll up. You better not complain about me when I'm champ, Lorenzo. Seriously, I had to go scroll and read that. All right, what else are you giving me? I deserve a UFC lightweight title shot. So just stupid shit, yeah. Yeah, at least you knew you were just typing dumb stuff. I think Islam wins against JDM, in my personal opinion, but it ain't going to be a walk in the park. A tough fight indeed. How will you think a decision? Decision, I think if the Volk first fight's so close, him and Poirier's close, I think JDM can advance on what those guys did well and do it a little bit better and make it more clearer. He's got way heavier hands. You guys are the people who predict fights without ever being in a fight. Holy shit. Dude, I've been in a fight. You don't know me. No, because you don't know me, JD's world. So don't just come in here and assume that I've never been in a fight. I have been in a fight. I've actually broken my hand in a fight before. Never again. So yeah, don't just act 7-0, fighting in Eternal MMA, out of scrappy. So yeah, that's a bit embarrassing. I'm actually 7-0. What's your tapology? Can I look you up? Or could you only look up my tapology? What is it? Could you look up my? Can we look up yours? Or could we only look up mine because I'm on tapology because I'm a real ass fighter? Yeah. Oh, that's embarrassing, dude. That's embarrassing. Yeah, you ran into the wrong guy. 7-0 prospect from Australia. Bro fought in street beef scrapyard. No, Eternal MMA. I found a Hawaiian on live that didn't know Max, but they also didn't care about the UFC. Well, I suppose that just shows you that he's just not that famous. But I suppose, like, you know, my mum wouldn't know who Volkanovski is. My mum doesn't know Robert Whittaker. She's an Aussie. But maybe an Aussie guy. Yeah, but Hawaii's a little bit more niche, and he should be like a living legend over there. So that is disappointing. Like, every time I meet a South African guy, I'm always like, oh, you know Dricus du Plessis? And usually I get a good one. And they're like, oh, you mean Dricus du Plessis, mate? And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant. Living in Hawaii, oh, yeah. Yeah, well, that is disappointing. Living under a fucking rock. Well, we got 34 people. Play the game, UFC game, while you talk about UFC or something. All right, whoever plays UFC 5 and just rattles off conversations while they're doing it? Or do we all just shut the fuck up and lock in? And you're just barely even saying anything? You know, I actually think I am good at talking while playing UFC, but I know a lot of people that just go dead silent and they don't make a peep. They just lock in. That's why I never think fighting UFC on stream would be fun, because I'd just be like, no, I would just be dead silent trying to. Max or Dustin, who you got? Dustin should have won. We got robbed. Yeah, he did get robbed. I'm not on Tapology. I have a wrestling record. I shut the fuck up or get mad. You shut the fuck up or get mad. No, I'm not on Tapology either. I made all that stuff up, of course. I've never fought. Only once in high school in year 10, and I broke my hand. It was tough. It was tough. First fight I ever got into, first punch, bang, 3 knuckles broken. But I always tell people, did Floyd Mayweather not always break his hands? Did Kevin Holland not break his hands on Wonderboy? Did Wonderboy not break his hands? Like, real ass fighters break their hands. So maybe I'm actually that talented. And that's why. Who did I pick? RDR Rob? I went with Rob. Thought he'd be able to stuff the takedowns. RDR would gas late and he wouldn't be able to get the grappling off, and then Rob would just be way too fast and better on the feet. But it was that. He couldn't get him down really and do grappling. But instead, RDR just melted him with his vintage knees that he just loves. Like, what the fuck is that about? It's fucking bullshit. It's bullshit is what it is. Just melts little Robbie with knees. Classic. I did too, so you agree we got robbed? No, there was a bad feeling that RDR won. I didn't think Robert won, but I don't know if I really watched round 5 that close. Maybe I'd have to watch it back, but you know, usually when you pick someone, it's a good gauge on if you think they've won with like how you're feeling. When like usually I'm confident, like, oh my god, we've done that, Rob's done enough. But that was like, Oh, God, he's not going to get that, is he? They're just not going to give him that. I think Max has a better shot at beating Ilya than Armin. That's not a bad take. That's not a bad take. He probably could. I think Max has a good shot at beating Armin. Max probably beats everyone up at lightweight. Like Dan Hooker, he smashes. Charles Oliveira, he beats. Fiziev, you'd have to imagine he schools Fiziev. Armin's a tough fight. Love the Bob Ross background. Thank you, dude. I like to keep it fresh for you guys. Popping in? Oh, indubitably. Who did you predict Ilya will lose to first, or by KO who? I wish there's a website to put a bet. Or who will be Ilya's first loss? I would bet if there was a market for who would be Ilya's first loss, I would bet on the section where it says he will never lose. You ain't tired of this yet? No. No, it's doing all right. I have been, the love has been fading. I've been second guessing, the second guessing comes in. I think there's a better word for that. The doubts come in like, am I really built for this? Was this really chosen for me? And then and then on other days, I'm like, oh, dude, I'm so going to do this. I'm going to have 200K in a year. This is happening. I still have 100% belief. You reading fake comments, or do you have two streams going? No, I'm reading real stuff. I don't have two streams going. Oh, yeah, I'm just making comment. Why is that mustache so good? Oh, well, I don't know, actually, why it's so good. Dude, how are you so funny and handsome? That's a good question. He's on Kick too, I believe. No, I'm not. Did you watch Happy Gilmore too? I haven't got to it yet, but I'm looking at watching it soon. I'm actually going through a stage where I'm watching all the Mission Impossibles in order. I don't think I've done that, but I also just recently watched all of Ted Lasso. If any of you guys had watched Ted Lasso, great show that was, and I liked it. Because I like a little bit of manager and coaching and stuff. Obviously, that guy that plays Ted is a national treasure. He won't lose if he retires after only 1 or 2 defense in lightweight. I believe Ilya might lose to Paddy or Connor. Yeah, that could happen. God, this is just what happens, man. A little range paint. Let's see if he bites on it. Oh, you're so cool. How many subs you gained? Since what? How am I supposed to answer that one, you fucking idiot? You watching that much TV, the fuck? I hope you watch him with a bitch. No, just by myself. And yeah, I've got a lot of free time. It tends to happen, Porter, when you don't have a job. But yeah, I know that sounds bad now. But I've only watched like one Mission Impossible, so I'm busy. I haven't got to it. I've been meaning to, and I wanted to watch Happy Gilmore, but I couldn't. I got busy again. It's so difficult to answer your poll, bro. Ilya versus Justin? Yeah, that could be a good fight, Marcus Medina. I reckon Ilya knocks him out. What do you think? And also, could you please fucking sub? Well, I don't want to beg friends here, but like, come on. Sub to the guy with the sick backgrounds. No, I'm really here. Actually. Isn't it beautiful? Would you crack Jessie from Toy Story? Yeah, she was bad, wasn't she? She was actually pretty bad. Maybe we'll put that in a poll. Also, you're going down Thursday. True, we are versing Brandon. We are versing. Good win on the weekend against the Broncos. We'll see how you go against the old Bull. I actually wouldn't be surprised if you put in a shift. Storm and Eel, they have good games. I'm not able to answer the poll. What do you think? Who would win? I'm thinking Alex Pereira, honestly. I know that might be a hot take, but I just reckon there's no way he doesn't throw any punches like he did in the first fight. Yep, that's what I think. What do you guys think about that one? Who do you have in 319? I reckon Dricus Duplessis beats Hamzat Chimaev easily. You playing GTA 6? Oh, you have to be getting GTA 6 when it comes out. Bro, you do stake? Not stake the website, but like, do I punt? Do I throw some bets down? Thanks for answering high stakes question. That was pretty high stakes. I know. I felt a certain intenseness overwhelm the room when you asked that. Look like a GTA 6 background. You know what it does, doesn't it? And it's actually getting a few more new faces in here than I usually do. But let's see if that's translating into subscribers. Big reveal. We've been going for 25 minutes. At one point, I had like 38 people in here. I don't think DDP wins against Hamzat. That's okay. You know, there's going to be some who get it wrong and some who get it right. And you, my friend, will be getting it very, very wrong. Ooh, actually, I have been garnering a couple sobbies. I hate to say it as an Alex fan, but I think he loses the rematch too, yeah. I suppose it's definitely a bit of a hot take to say he wins. I just reckon like that was a real stinker performance, and I think green screen shite, bro. Yeah, tell that to the 24 bad boys who are fucking loving it. The dub subscribers. Everyone subscribe, guys. Oh, don't beg him, Lachlan, dude. No. No one likes to be told. Bro, I'm watching Viking series. You like them? What was that one called with like yeah, I think I have seen that one. The Viking one. And the Aussie dude's in it. I've seen it, yeah. Yeah, I've seen it. That's good stuff. Let me put DDP and Hamzat into a poll. You are handsome though. Are you Australian? I am Australian. Guy who made his account 1 hour ago. Fucking loser. You fucking alt loser. Lachlan, such an Australian name that is. Subscribe when you feel like it, guys. Exactly. Way to let that one just flow, Lachlan. Wait to, like, no pressure, but it's there. The offer's there. I love that one from you. That's one way to just put everyone at ease, but, you know, still leave the option there. Still leave it there. You like The Walking Dead? I'm on season 8 now. Never tackled The Walking Dead. There's some shows where they're like so famous, you feel like you've heard so much about them that you don't even go and watch them. Like, I've never watched an episode of Breaking Bad. I've never watched an episode of Game of Thrones, or there's a lot of hood classics that I just haven't got around to just because there's so like, I don't know, there's so much rhetoric that, you know, you get what I'm saying? Like, I had a friend who took ages to get around to watching Rick and Morty. Because, you know, everyone around you is just like, this show's so good, Rick and Morty this. And then it almost just feels like, yeah, I've seen it. Oh, like, yeah, when everyone's just telling you it's good. You get what I'm saying? But you watching Ted Lasso? I finished it now. I finished Ted Lasso. Yeah, that was good. But you watching Ted Lasso? I feel like that way about Squid Games. I won't watch it. I know it's just so popular and it's so in your face. But also what I will say, when you do get around to watching those shows that are so famous and everyone's raving about, you know, it's always for a good reason. They are good shows. Like when my friend ended up watching Rick and Morty, he was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I can't believe I wasn't watching this the whole time. But it's honestly good to hold out on shows. Like, I've still got Breaking Bad up my sleeve. Some of you guys wouldn't be able to say that. Before Breaking Bad, you're retarded. Exactly. But that's also a good thing. Like, when a really good show... What about Peaky Blinders? Oh, yeah, that's a good show. It kind of died a little bit on, like, the later season, I think I didn't watch. But that was a good show for a long time. That was obviously a sick show. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you can never go watch Peaky Blinders season 1 again or those. So it's good to have a couple bangers up my sleeve, like Game of Thrones. Did the viewers die down because I wasn't constantly changing it? I feel like that is why. Breaking Bad is the best show I ever watched, and it's so mainstream, yeah. Yeah, when they're so mainstream, you just feel like you've heard all about them. The Sopranos, a banger? All right, I haven't really heard it much about that one. It's definitely a familiar name. I've heard about it. Like that movie scene, what's in the box? What's in the box? You know, that's just so famous, and you don't even know what movie that is, maybe. Although you do, that's not what I'm saying, but like... Or like Luke, I knew Darth Vader was Luke's father before I ever watched Star Wars. Sometimes they're so mainstream and famous and everyone just quotes them all the times that you get a bit ruined. They get a bit ruined, so you just never get around to watching them. That definitely happens. But when I watched Mandalorian, I was like, oh my God, this Mandalorian show's sick. I'm going to go watch Star Wars. Because I actually hadn't seen Star Wars before I watched The Mandalorian. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to give Star Wars a crack. And also not the biggest fan of going and watch back like little bit older ones where they look a bit poxy. Even though those are sometimes the best movies. Seven, yeah, Seven's obviously sick. But I when I was watching that in the box scene for the first time, I was like, oh, this is the big scene. This is the what's in the box scene, you know? Andor is the best one. I've been hearing some hype about Andor, that it's like the best show. That's on Disney Plus, isn't it? I've actually been hearing some good ratings about that one. That it's sick, like way better than Mandalorian, like the best Star Wars one they've ever done. That's the ravings I've been hearing. I wouldn't call Shameless a Gooner show. It's just a lot of good shows happen to have sex. Or did someone call it that? Shameless is a Gooner show. It's amazing. Yeah, Shameless was good. Definitely a good watch. I liked Shameless for a good while. And hey, maybe they have a bit of sex. Like, I'm not going to look away. You know? Sometimes that hits up butt like Euphoria. Yeah. I don't know. Too much for me. Not too much sex, too much like, just gay. Have you heard about, seriously, the main girl's a lesbian? Too much, nah. But it wasn't about that. Revenge of the Sith is top 5. Okay, no, you should watch Shogun. What's that one? Bro, the best show made on planet Earth is Ertugrul Ghazi. Alright. Have you heard about Dirilis Ertugrul? No, it's these like made up foreign shows. Not made up, but I literally thought of Euphoria when I read the term Gooner show, yeah. Maddie is hot from Euphoria. Obviously, there's a couple baddies on there. But Dirilis Ertugrul, you know, the Russian guy wants to chime in. No one knows that show, buddy. Anyone know what that show is? Alright, it's definitely foreign. Bro, that's Turkish show, yeah. Of course I wouldn't know that. But I'm glad you're trying to get in amongst the shows. The show business. House of Dragon is fire too. Yeah, I've heard about those ones. And Rings of Power. I tried to give that a crack, but I always would try and turn on a show, watch the first 10 minutes and just go on my phone. I know that's obviously shit. I'll just unless it hooks you in instantly. Sometimes it's hard to keep me there. And I haven't been watching a lot of movies lately because I just get bored. TikTok and Instagram and stuff has honestly ruined everything. Are you a Kiwi? No, I'm from Australia. From Australia, not from that third world country in New Zealand where they have to walk 10 miles to get water every day. That's insane. No, just kidding. I always like to pretend New Zealand's Africa. It's one of my inside jokes with myself. That only I find funny. But seriously, they don't even have phones over there in New Zealand. It's true. Dude, I swear I've been live for fucking 3 hours. Sorry, from Boston, Massachusetts, America. Okay, good to see you, Simon. Definitely lend a subscription if you'd be so kind. No pressure though, you know. Because I know no one likes to be asked. Let it happen organically, they say. But then you forget to do it. You get caught up in having such a good time in it. You forget that the main reason is to subscribe. And if you don't subscribe, you've wasted my time. I don't mean that, of course. He's a dingo. Just is that the one Aussie thing you know, gone later by? You just shut up. This is how you got me right now. Yeah. Oh, you see that rocky teeth? Face cranks there. Isn't that right, Rob? Ooh, what do you think about this one? Like an O'Malley background? That's pretty UFC themed. Australians clown Kiwis all the time, lol. He's a dingo, yeah. But we're good friends at the same time. You know, I want that to be clear. You know, when I watch Carlos Ulberg fight, I feel a sense of pride. When I see a New Zealander on the card, say there was just an All-American card and Dan Hooker was fighting a guy, I'd be like, yeah, that's my guy, the New Zealand guy. So we're obviously brothers, Anzac. I definitely feel like that. Like Navajo Sterling. When I see these guys get in there, I'm like, that's one of mine. Those are the Oceania boys. Ooh! What do you think about this one? Okay, no, I'm actually starting to do it. I'm hyped for the Chicago card. Everyone's been waiting on this fight. Yeah, that's a huge main event. Are you a fighter as well? Yeah, I'm a fighter. I'm a fight. If you've got a YouTube channel talking about the UFC and you don't fight professionally, you're a loser. All right, everyone knows that. Fuck you, Guru. That wasn't directed at you. Oh, like a nice pavement road out to the river. Who you got between Drickus or Cumshot? Yeah, I reckon Drickus wins. I'm feeling pretty confident about it. Like, seriously, real confident. I'd be gobsmacked if Hamzat pulled it off. And seriously, I mean those words. Pulled it off. He's gonna have to pull off a miracle win, like fluke KO him. Pray he catches him in a sub. No chance. You're not subbing Drickus. Pray he KOs him, which I reckon could happen. Ooh, like a vibey city backdrop. DDP by accident? Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of that propaganda. No, bro, Chimaev wrestling is too much. I don't think so. Wasn't too much for Usman. Wasn't too much for Burns. Now you're going up there with 215-pound sopping wet South African jaw Drickus du Plessis with endless cardio, apparently, and heavy hands and grappling to match. Like, dude, it's a great matchup for Drickus. Do you stream anywhere else? No, this is all I got. YouTube, don't have a TikTok or Twitch or anything. This is it. Just YouTube, because I don't want to be caught on TikTok lacking, you know? Isn't that city backdrop kind of nice, though? Seriously. I think this is what the streams have been missing. Let's try another. Oh, now we're like deeper into the city. We're on the road now. Holy shit. Holy shit. Watch out for cars. Oh, God. Oh, God, that's enough. That's it. Cauliflower ears and everything. Me, yeah. You see my cauliflower ears? Oh, stop. I like to cover them sometimes because people just know instantly I'm a fighter. But yeah, I've been in some wars. Bro, I also hate TikTok and Instavirus. I think you should expand. I'm invested in your channel and it would be cool to see you grow. It would be cool, right? I know. A channel like this deserves big numbers. I should have 50K. 50K. There should be like 300 people here a day. I also agree. Fighting as a career, thoughts? I reckon it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And if you've just got that knack for it, then do it. But I do think, you know, a natural knack is, like, if you're just flowing in and out, I don't know. You'd have to really just have the mindset. I think, like, I don't think I could take a leg kick to the shin. Like, those are like, ugh, gross. You know, punches and shit, that seems more basic, but like an elbow to the face as someone that's got me in half guard, like, gross. Gross. Clenched knees, like knees to the rib. Ooh, that's when I'd start to cower out, I think. Lorenzo, how do you do tonight, lad? You're doing all right, Cody Anderson. How are you doing tonight, lad? Very 80s, it matches the mustache, I know. I'm always keeping it fresh for you guys. What can I say? And now we're on a nice field. Oh, it's like Lord of the Rings. A bloke in New York. That's what I was there. True. Change background to Dubai. Oh, wait, I think I just got... Did you see ITP's video on Strickland suspension? Good shot. No, I haven't seen ITP's video. Hate that guy. No, just kidding, but... No, I haven't. Maybe I'll watch. I've seen a couple of his things. He makes some good stuff. All right, Dubai is coming up. Ooh, right, bird's eye view of a city. Travel from the Shire. This guy gets it. This guy, a little travel, you say. Might have missed it. What's your quick take on Hamza DDP? I reckon DDP way too big. Grappling's insane. Unfinishable. I reckon he's got it all day. Hamzat getting extended for 5 rounds. Big boy in there who can grapple as well. I reckon Hamzat's fucked. Oh my God! We're going on an adventure! Oh wait. Oh my God. This is so awesome. You don't get this anywhere else, I swear. Oh, shit. Whoa. What the fuck's happening to me? Yeah. Whoa. Reverse it. Yeah, I can't reverse that well. This is peak, I know, right? Just whimsical stuff, God. And on a Tuesday, I just got my purple belt. Nice, nice. This isn't about you, though. It's about me and on my adventure. But that's pretty cool. Bro wanted to come to K2. Woo! Do you reckon Pereira comes down one last time if DDP wins? No. No, there's no way he's going down a middleweight. I don't think so. I actually haven't even seen that one. The reflection of the mountain onto the lake is fucking insane. Bro's possessed. Sometimes the music just takes over. Has that happened to you before? That happened to you as at Toronto? Sometimes you just black out and your body just takes over. I know. Music is a beautiful thing. It truly is. Look at me. Now this is me. This is me on the solo, just staring. Barber vibes. Pereira gained like 0.3 pounds every day he doesn't fight. Not gonna lie, the most entertaining MMA live streaming channel. Thank you. Well, that's a big compliment there. Bro, that pic is from my village. Yeah, you retract that fucking bullshit lie. Thank you, Rafai. Or Rafai, how do I hit that one? I think DDP would beat Alex Pereira. Me too, yeah. Mix in the grappling. Be too much for him. Probably not get chinned at all. and the body kick, question mark kick. This one's perfect. We just click the like button. Thank you for that, yes, freak. I need a couple of those. I need a couple of those likes. Because that further promotes the stream, or so I heard. I got DDP by sprawling too hard and KOing Hamzat by accidentally hip thrusting his head into the canvas. That's probably the best one I've actually heard, I reckon. Not just like some dumb shit like falling piano. Something that's retarded, but also you could actually kind of see at the same time. Like how Jacob Malkoon kind of knocked himself out. Like DDP sprawls so hard. Bang. And remember, or another good one, remember when Hamzat was on Usman's back and Usman just slammed him like head first into the canvas? Maybe that happens. Oh my God, 2 minutes in, Drickus has got the back. Or a Michael Chandler back launch KO. Oh my God. Now these are the type of theories I can get around. Every time someone comes in and says DDP by anchor, I'm like, what the all right, like there's a fine line between funny and just stupid. But these theories I can get around. Hamzat takes the back. And then he does a Chandler spring, KO. And then, oh my gosh. Or the one I did like, where he falls forward like Usman did, bang, and Hamzat's just dead. Round 1. That would be so sick. Thoughts on the White House? Or a lot of jokes are just lazy, yeah. And also that, like, some guy will come in thinking he's a genius, but really he's the 12th person who's come in and said Drickus by falling piano. And I'm like, just shut up, cunt. There's obviously not going to be a piano that falls into the octagon. Like, don't be stupid. But you know what actually would be, like, really ridiculous? Like, Hamzat takes him down, and then, like, Drickus pulls for an armbar. Drickus pulls for a weird armbar and like, gets it. And, like, he does one of those panic taps. Oh, fuck! Fuck, my arm! You know? And Drickus just gets up. Yeah! Fuck yeah, easy. Easy win. And Hamzat's on the floor, like, looking at his arm, like, fuck. In the first 2 minutes, that would be a great fucking win. True, Usman is a monster, though. Hamzat wins by DDP accidentally kneeing himself in the fucking forehead. Yeah, well, no. Hamzat's not getting any fluke wins. If DDP sums Hamzat, I will be shocked. That's my genuine pick. I reckon that's how he's going to get it done. Like a front choke. Hamzat's going to be so gassed in round 4. Shoots a shitty takedown that Drickus stuffs. And so many times fighters end up on their knees in front of their opponents, especially those daggies. Like Chimaev would all the time be on his knees. O'Malley against Marab. Aljo constantly on his knees against Piotr Jan. A similar situation, but when Hamzat's on his knees in front of Dricus, Dricus is going to pull for a neck. He's going to see, oh my God, his head's right there. Bang, Dars choke or guillotine, either or. If you've seen Dricus submit that Gracie Baja team, he's got some crazy Darses. Topuria all the way. You think DDP is going to make it to 4? Yeah. It's if Hamzat makes it to 4. You watch yourself. That would be wild if DDP subbed him. His best chance is by decision or KO, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a niche pick, but I think that's why my channel's going to blow up when I make it and get it right. Imagine Hamzat just subs DDP in 1. I would be too stunned to speak. Yeah, that would be similar to the Jones-Gane subbing, where you're just sitting there like, fucking hell, like, he's won, that's it. It's instantly over. God, that would ruin my day if he instantly subbed him and I was just dead wrong. And everyone who said Hamzat by round 1 morning was just right. Even though it shouldn't happen, going off what Hamzat's been doing. Can't get Usman out, can't get DDP out. Face cranks Rob, doesn't sink in a Dask, doesn't sink in a sick Dask. You'll keep the 50, unfortunately. Yeah, thought so. What are you guys saying? Topuria or Islam? Who you got? Topuria, yep. Big. Oh, a lot of Topuria fans in here. Okay, I'm liking that. You'll keep the 50, unfortunately. What if DDP subs Hamzat? I'll donate you $50. All right. Thank you for that. My channel is I'm gonna make a Hamzat by submission video. People are gonna clown on it, and then after the fight, it's gonna skyrocket to like 40K views. Everyone's gonna be like, "Yo, this Lorenzo Predicts guy, he just knows his shit." Completely disregard any dumb picks I've ever made in the past, and be like, "Fucking hell, this guy." And look at this person's record. Look at this person's record right here, and tell me he can't get a submission. I won't tell you who it is. Rear naked choke. Punches. Oh, he got subbed. That's okay. People lose. Rear naked choke. Guillotine choke. Oh my God. Punches. Guillotine choke. Punches. Corner stoppage. A lot of KOs. Rear naked again. Fucking a lot of rear nakeds. Yeah, well, that would be Dricus du Plessis' awesome record, where he has a history of guillotines and chokes. So I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. On a gassed out round 4 Hamzat that's not quite expecting Dricus to go for a choke, he shoots a sloppy takedown thinking he can just rest on his knees. No, guillotine's in, mate. You're gone. If Hamzat does to DDP what he did to Rob, oh shit, he could be a problem for years if you don't retire young. Like some speculate, he will eventually. Yeah, maybe this is him easing into the middleweight division. Like his fight against Usman was weird because it was on short notice for him as well. Like he wasn't expecting to fight Usman, and now like this will be his real middleweight form. Maybe that's the case. The lads here, I'm thinking about doing a video because you know I like my what ifs. A video. What if? No, sorry. Who would be the champion if... All right, I need to fucking iron out the title. Hold on. Who would... What would be the... I worked at a restaurant and when Muslim customers came to eat, I secretly put pork meat in their food. All right, that's fucked up. Bro, you come live at day of UFC 319? I hope so. Patiently be quiet. If I ever get to the UFC, you're getting a shout out every win I get. Mark my words. Thank you. It'll get a little bit repetitive at the end, but everyone's like, here goes the fucking Lorenzo shout out. DDP has a crazy pace, he does. The lads, he got those subs against aren't freestyle wrestling champs. Not saying it's out of the question, but I'd be shocked. Very true. Good point there, Cody. But, you know, once it's round 4 and 5, where Hamzat hasn't been, and he slows down a lot. We've seen him slow down against Usman in the 3-rounder and Gilbert. And now when he's in there with the crazy pace DDP, as that guy just said, round 4 and 5, I don't know if he'll be able to mind his P's and Q's so much. And it just might catch him lacking. If DDP knock out himself, Hamzat can't win. So I think DDP will win. Yes, I agree. We hit champion rounds and DDP is running with it. Remember me? Oh, Eric. I wouldn't forget you. Just in 4 pay-per-views, we could have 3 Russian champs. Okay, does Chimaev count? I suppose we could have 3 Mayevs or Evs. Ankalaev, even Makushev. DDP gonna win? I agree. I agree for sure. Not getting a lot of votes. Islam just does have good head movement. I'd give Ilya a really good shot to win, and older Dustin give Islam hell. Yeah. And that's looking bad now that Max easily destroyed with him. Do you reckon Adesanya will retire soon, considering his recent losses? We'll at least get a couple fights in. Ilya literally sleeps anyone, featherweight or lightweight. I agree. There's definitely not a man in those divisions I would pick to beat Ilya. And I honestly fucking don't know which welterweights I would pick to beat him. I would probably just choose him to beat the welterweights, I think. Looking at most of them, I don't know who really beats him. Oh my god, D-Rod's ranked. Well, he fucking kills D-Rod, doesn't he? Like Bonfim versus Ilya, he destroys him. Prates Ilya, that's weird. I swear they're all weird. It's weird to think about. Like, I don't know. It would just be weird. Welterweight Ilya's way too small. I really don't believe in that. I reckon he's such a short, little, stocky, dense ball of muscle. So fast. He'd be hard to pin down and submit. And just so fast. Heavy hands regardless of the weight class. Like, I reckon he gets in the pocket with Jeff Neal, just cooks him and chins him. Beats him to the punch and chins him. Is it true Ilya wears a size 6 shoe? Like, does Colby beat Ilya? No. Buckley Ilya? I don't think he's too big. I reckon Ilya's eyes would be too good on a wide swinging Buckley. Buckley would maybe take him down in moments, but not be able to pin him there and submit him. I reckon Ilya beats Buckley. Morales is a rangy guy. This is where it starts getting tricky. Big rangy guys that can't really take him down, that aren't looking to take him down or box with him. Ilya's just way too small. I don't know. I feel like that's rarely the case. Like, I as an Aussie, I had Islam by round 1 rear naked choke against Volk when it first happened. And I was saying the exact same thing. He's way too small. Way too small. And then Volk gave him hell and took him to round 5. And I was like, oh, fucking hell. So I don't, is dense like Geodude? Yeah, he looks heavy. You can just see when he's walking around that he looks like a heavy guy to pick up. Are you British? No, I'm from Australia. Just pure skeletal structure. The power is too different. I believe so too. Yeah, like Volk isn't too small. Like, does Daniel Rodriguez beat Volk? Does Volk not give Bonfim a good fight? Topuria got the technique. Yeah, and his technique's just levels ahead. And I don't think anyone's like dominating him in the grappling or like Leon Edwards. He doesn't just school Ilya on the back foot. I reckon Ilya fucking gets in the pocket and KOs Leon. Him versus Usman, I'd pick Ilya. I swear I'd pick him actually against everyone. I think maybe Ian Garrett could school him. But then in all of these matchups, I'd be worried that Ilya just gets in the pocket and KOs these guys. Bro, come to Pakistan, be my guest. Okay. If you're like ridiculously rich over there, that would be sick. If you've just got like this palace and I'm like your little white boy prince for the day, that honestly sounds like a good time. Or imagine like one of my subscribers was like this cool guy in Saudi. Like a higher up guy in Abu Dhabi found my channel and was tuning into my stream one time and was like, this guy's sick. I want to watch a fight with this brother. And then flew me out to Saudi Arabia and I was at UFC 321 cage side. Oh my God. I don't know how that happened, but that would be sick. Here I'm rich enough to make you prince for weeks. Oh, no, you could just be like, he's just calm and has a game plan, for real, yeah. Yeah, and I also think he's been getting a little bit wild in most of his fights. Like if you watch the Josh Emmett fight, he's so patient and respects his power. I want to see Sergey Pavlovich on steroids. That would be crazy scary. He comes in looking like the Pillsbury Doughboy. Let me look up what that is, because I've heard that said. Okay, that's not what I was expecting was going to be on the screen. That's Pavlovich. I can see it. I can definitely see it a little bit. Definitely a bit of Sergey in him. It would be cool to see Cyril Gane chin Aspinall. What? No, it wouldn't. It would be a fucking tragedy. Come to India, tell something for dandruff. Here I'm rich enough to make you prince for weeks. He's just calm as it, yeah. Yeah, I reckon Ilya be, but JDM I do think matches up well against Ilya. Big guy that could match his boxing in the pocket, I think. And poised. Because all these guys would geek out in the pocket when he comes in with the combo. But JDM, he'd be seeing it. He'd be seeing it coming. But it just means he comes in some. I think Rafai has a crush. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. But if you really, JDM would tear up Ilya's guard. Yeah. I reckon he's got him. Almeida smokes Aspinall. Ooh. Well, that's a bit of a hot take. Like, really? Like, piping hot. Are you watching Rank Update? Were you watching Rank Update? I'm not. What is that? Should I be? What, they're updating the UFC rankings. Is that why you think I'm live? Yeah, because I just seen the rankings this morning and Nikita Krylov's still number 10. Almeida, bro, what? I know, that is a bit crazy. He would get killed. Who would you take in RDR versus Brahalio? Ooh, that's tricky. RDR's fucking annoying to predict. Like, I think Izzy would beat him. But then I also wouldn't be surprised if after the fight ended, RDR just breezed through Izzy and got him down and kneed him heaps. That RDR guy's annoying. But I reckon Brahalio's enough. Definitely has way better grappling base than Whitaker. Pretty big himself as well. But it'd be close. It'd be close. You know, I definitely wouldn't count him out. But I'd probably pick Kaio. And I reckon a Mavov too. Gaethje fights people that are typically very hard to finish by strikes alone. Who are you replying to there? Reyes, Gaethje has pillow hands. Some takes I've had for about 2 years. Okay. Gaethje has pillow hands is fucking insane. He's definitely got fucking big pop in his shots. Timu MMA Guru? No. Who's MMA Guru? I don't even know that guy. Nah, Guru actually reckons I'm a better version of him. I'm pretty sure Guru... Didn't Guru once call me a natural streamer? I swear he did.
Lorenzo predicts is pretty good. Yeah, Lorenzo picks his, you know,
natural streamer. Oh, wow.
Get a clip out of this as well.
No.
But I did notice that about Lorenzo picks.
Oh, dude, that is so
very
kind.
Naturally
Hilarious.
Personality to entertain a low viewership audience.
Oh, what?
Maybe once he had a high viewership audience, it would be exposed how unfunny he is. Who knows?
No,
he does well.
No, I don't agree.
He yaps very well.
Maybe on a high viewership audience, it'd be exposed how unfunny he is. That's what he said. Even in his chat was bullying him during UFC 317 live. That is a regular occurrence that goes on, yeah.
Well,
they like to poke fun, but I think that's what keeps them coming back at the same time. Lorenzo predicts is pretty fucking hot. Is that what he said? I mean, a little bit gay, but fucking hell, I'll take it, Guru. Yeah, Lorenzo predicts fucking hot. Yeah, he's pretty natural. He's actually pretty natural as well. Like, obviously, even his one day you'll surpass Papa Guru. Yeah, all coming soon. But for the win, no, Delgado, big knee up the middle. Boom, boom, grab, step in, big knee. Yo, how the fight's? Yeah. Oh, punch, grab, step in. Oh, what? He did exactly what I fucking said he was gonna do. Big knee up the middle. Harder for the win, no, Delgado. Big knee up the middle. Boom, boom, grab, step in, big knee. Yo, how the fight's? Oh, no way. Oh, no way. Oh, damn. Big, massive, how did I? Yeah, I'm the best. I think Guru favors ITP content. He watches his shit regularly, don't he? He does like the content, but who's his favorite streamer? I'm his favorite streamer. I heard that. I ate fried chicken with queso dip and buffalo sauce with blue cheese dipping sauce. All right, that's a lot of sauce. Too much sauce. So hard he had to like his own accomplishment. Oh, you got to like your own shorts. Don't be silly. Nice shirt. Thank you. First, 2 minutes, KO here. Ilya's just going to fold him. Oh, yeah. The first shot he hits. Jose Aldo moment? Maybe. Yeah, first round knockout. Here it goes.
Charles is absorbing these shots.
Oh, wow.
He's already busted up.
Oh, wow, he folded him. First round knockout. First 2 minutes. With the first punch that lands. Oh, wow. Like exactly how I said again. Crazy. Dude, I'm so good. Seriously, I'm too good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Seriously, I'm too good, right? Pico versus Murphy, who wins? You know who I actually think wins? Aaron Pico by knockout. The knee call was way better. Yeah, it was. More specific. And everyone kind of thought Ilya was going to win by knockout early doors. So it's not that impressive. I agree. The knee one's definitely the best one I've ever done. Specific-wise.
Seriously?
But this one...
badly with his hands, but maybe spinning wheel kick or a wheel kick. He's got great kicks. I could see a head kick or something like that. Let's go for a kick.
Let's go for a kick. Give me that kick. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What about that one? Right? Add the fuck. Just curious, champ. What do you do for work? Oh. Now, Cody, that's a toughie. That's a tough subject, dude. No personal questions, dude. That's fucked. Come on. But currently unemployed. Currently unemployed. Well, what I do, Cody, glad you asked. I host a charitable live stream for free. You know, what the fuck? The W word? Yeah. What's up with the W word, dude? You know where you word over here. Come on. Do you just train at or just a fan? Just a fan. Holy shit, do you bet? Yeah, but the betting doesn't go that well. Look out, there's a job application behind. No, I'll end the stream. Don't you do that. But yeah, currently unemployed. But seriously, if I got a job, who's going to go live for you 14 bad boys during the day to talk about UFC? You'll be fucking lost without me. So how about you just shut up, Cody? You'd be glad that I did it. No, I know that you're thankful. So, yeah, the job subject, it just gets me a little bit antsy. I don't know. Working. It's just tough. It's tough out here. Single mom who works 2 jobs. You know that song? Oh, Mungo's here. Unemployed. It's okay to me, yeah. I'm honestly putting on for you guys. I'm like an example. Like, if you're ever feeling down, like, oh, fuck, this just sucks. You're like, true, Lorenzo actually doesn't even have a job or any qualifications or anything going. So most people would be feeling lost. But luckily, I'm very confident that this is just going to work. I'll just be a YouTuber in 2 years, so it'll be fine. Wouldn't even matter. Like, in 2027, there'll be 3K viewers every day. Everyone's tuning into the Lorenzo stream because who knows what green screen he's going to throw at us next. It could be this. It could be this and that. Oh my God, this is crazy. This guy he lives life on the edge. He lives it. Oh. 2 hours later, Bikini Bottom our background. Canada did. Did Australia get invaded too? Canada did. Why did they cancel with Taylor? Well, Albazi pulled out like he does, and Taylor's got a matchup. He's got a new matchup. He's fighting Hyun Sung Park. You think you'll be self-employed in a few months? This channel is dope. Probably not. The way it's going, something would have to drastically pick up for me to be self-employed, and I should get a job. I think it's time. Maybe I should get a job. It's not looking like this is going to take off. Because in February, I was flying. It looked like sky was the limit. But it's definitely slowed down a bit. Where it's looking like, oh shit, who you like in the quick match? Yeah, I like Hyun Sung Park for it, actually. Going for an underdog. Here's the matchup right there. Oh shit. And there's the good green screen behind it too. Hold on. Get a green screen. What the fuck is that? Oh, I got one. I got one. That's all you need. Yeah, I'm going this guy. I reckon this guy wins. The Mandingo ult killed me. Mandingo, I know you want me. I didn't see that. Albazi is out of there. He is, yeah. And I'm going Park. I know it's a hot take and no one will be going in, but I'm a believer. I do believe in that guy. I reckon he's next. Be your own boss, Bo. You're destined for this, right? There's just a little something extra special about it, about this channel over here. I do agree. Thank you. That's all the confidence I need. We're going natural progression. Rome wasn't built in a day. That's what I heard. Anyways. I like Park. He seems like a guy who was always ready. Why does Aaron Pico get such well-rated opponents, your opinion? I think he must be a big name. I'm not someone who's really paid too much attention to Bellator and stuff, but he's a well-known guy. They think he's high level. If they put him against a Dan Ige, I assume he must be able to smoke him or at least beat him. Would you recommend visiting Australia for a trip? So there'd be no point giving him like a normal debut. And go watch that guy's highlights. He's got fucking nukes in his hands. He's ridiculous. You know, I'm a big believer. And I never pick people coming in. I pick Martin Bidet to beat Marcus Pacheca just because you don't pick people who come in. But this time, I'm going against the rule. Pico knocks him out. Who you got? Is Milky Costa a future title challenger? No, unfortunately. But he'll be in the top 15. Potential. Who do you got? I got Aspinall, of course. Do you like Apex fights where you can hear all the smacks, or do you prefer crowd noise? I definitely like the pop of the crowd at ones, but an Apex one here and there, but nah, definitely crowd events. Every time there's a fight night crowded, I'm always like, the fights, there's a chance they're just extra added because of the atmosphere and stuff. But sometimes the punches are like gnarly to hear, and you're like, fucking hell, these are fucked. You know? These are fucked, man. Yeah, I wanna try and show stats. Okay. Not by content though. Do you know Arj Barker? Why is Enzo in Finland right now? Oh yeah, just chilling. Give it 6 months, stay consistent, and get an easy job part-time. That's good advice. That might be the trick. Oh, that one looks like shit. Sexy pink lips. Oh, okay, Kelly. Ooh. Oh my God, Kelly. Y'all seeing that? Kelly likes what she sees in a young white boy. Well, Kelly, thank you. Thank you for being here, and you're looking good too. Sexy black lips, if I do say so myself. Oh my God. DDP gonna eat up. All right, that's a bit gross. That sounded wrong. Yeah, that was gross. That was gross. I'm not gonna read it out. And I'm not gonna read that shit out, dude. What's next for Mansour? Think he's got to run to the rankings? Nah, Mansour's shit. Mansour's who Arte Bagatier really is. Do Aussies hate Americans? I've got no problem with anyone, with Americans. But I've heard that. I've heard that like a couple. Fucking Yank. That's what they call them. Fucking Yanks. Stupid Yanks. Maybe. But me, I've got no squabble with anyone. What's next for Mansour? Hopefully a wood chipper. Fucking bum. I hate that guy. But I reckon maybe an Edmund Shabazian I thought would have been cool. Was a weak run. Yeah, he is like who Ate Bagatier truly is. Big 8-0 black guy. You think he's terrifying. Going in with minus 1,400 odds every time. But then stinks up the show. And then Ateba. Killing people with nukes. Andrew just hates the sings. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly right. Wait. Ooh, 90 days. 365. See, look, this is the Are you a fan of those Australian guys who make comedy sketches on YouTube for something, films or something like that? There's a couple cool Aussie. Nick Klein, I reckon Nick Klein loses this weekend. He almost slipped up against Nick Klein. Let's predict. This guy gets it. This guy, see, this is the gradual increase. September, I had 16 subs. 17. 23. Oh. Gradually climbing. Gradually. January this year, had 96. Oh, wait. Oh, had 96 for a while. Oh, and then it jumped to 100. And then I was working at this time. And then this is when I started going live every day. Pew! And it started, we were really flying. Look at that. 5th of February, 182. 6th, 215. 7th, look at that. Every day we were going live and getting like 30 people. 30 new subscribers is a day I was going up. And I thought that was going to last forever. I was like, dude, if we get this many subs a day. But now it's really tapered off. It's more like 5 if I do a decent stream. I thought Sky was the limit. Oh, like look at that. Day after, another like 30. Day after, we're going up 30 every day. Dink. Oh my God, look at that jump. And then once it hit 1,000, it kind of just stopped a little bit. See, it's like a little bit slower now. Oh, damn, Cody. Damn. That's a lot of money. Thank you, my man. Who you got? Oh, shit. Y'all seeing that? Y'all seeing that shit? That's $20. That's $20. No, okay. Settle down. But that's a lot of money for an unemployed YN like me. Oh, my God. And $20 US? That's crazy. That's crazy. Thank you, Cody. And, I'll actually read it. Yeah, I don't know how to act with these donuts. Just geeking out and then just never get to it. You deserve it, man. Thank you for that, Cody. Who you got? Aljo or T-City? Really love the Streets champ. Keep up the good work. Thank you for that. And you know what? We'll even throw your matchup into a poll. That's how much you mean. And then I'll give my subtle thoughts. But I do think I do think that one's a bit of a simpler matchup. I would be very surprised if Ortega got it done. I actually like that fight too. And that's on UFC Shanghai, which I was looking at the other day, is fucking cracked. Who wins? Hold on. I would hope Ortega fucks him up on the feet, but Aljo's way smarter than Brian. Yeah, I reckon it's the opposite. I reckon Aljo will fuck him up on the feet. Be way faster, kicks at range and stuff. Aljo's stand-up is underrated. I reckon he'll be way faster and just kick at him. Maybe it doesn't even hit the deck. Manifest Destiny, Brovington. Settle down. That $20 you best put a suit on, right? Settle down. That $20. Oh, that's how you meant it. Settle down. That $20 you best put a suit on. Okay, I hit that. Is that spot on your wall real? I just said I hoped, but you right. Yeah, true. I kind of took that hope as, well, I'd imagine, but maybe Aljo, but yeah, hoped. That's what, you're rooting for Ortega in that one? I'm kind of done with Ortega. And you know what, if Aljo kind of challenged for a belt, that would be weird at featherweight. Aljo Volk? Would you beat MMA Guru in a fight? Oh, I'd fucking lay him out. Everyone knows that. Ortega got that dog in him, though. Yeah, he's tough to finish. I reckon he'll just school him. 30-27. And Aljo looked super strong against Evloev. Do you remember that Evloev fight? Oh, that was close. I don't think Ortega has that close of a fight with him. Let me look at the Shanghai card. He's kind of washing Max embarrassing, but I like T-City. Yeah, he's not the worst. not the worst. But I actually don't mind Aljo. Aldo is addicted to sugar. Is that right? I reckon Aljo's kind of decently cool. Aljo plays touch butt with Marab in the park. It'll probably be a little bit boring though. But yeah, look at this card. This is the Shanghai card. All right, we've got a lot of Chinese men at the start. But then it heats up. Lona Kavanagh, Charles Johnson. Dianaga Oran Sotibadiev. Yeah, that's okay. Rongju Hubbard. Look at the main card though. This main card is cracked. Sumadwerji, Kevin Borjas. Sergey vs. Wilder on the main card. Michelle Pereira vs. Marco Tullio. Ortega, Aljo, Walker, Zhang. That is a great main card. Do you think that's better than the Abu Dhabi main card? What was the Abu Dhabi main card? Let me have a look at it. Yan McGee, Aljo, Ortega. Because the Abu Dhabi card had Shara, Marc Andre, but this one's got Waldo, Sergey, which is fucking huge. The Abu Dhabi main card would have definitely been better if it still had Evlo, Pico. But the fact that it lost that had Bogdan, Krylov, Asu, Ashoa, Shara, Marc Andre, Yan McGee, Robert Rayner, and this one's got Sumadwer. If only this opened up the main card. They're fucking stupid. Why would you? And the 2 flyweight fights as well. This one's the one everyone wants to see, and this one like no one really gives a fuck about. Are they like just self-sabotaging or something? Hopefully that ends up on the main card. Charles Johnson versus Lona Kavanagh. But no, we just have to make way for Sumadwerji. I can't wait to see Lona Dewey sing again. The Charles Johnson one's a bit tricky. Walker vs. Zhang is a sacrifice? I know, crazy. This is like legit the worst matchup he's got in ages. Like, even the other ones, like even the Guskov one was more winnable, I thought. Or the Volkan one was better. Zhang is just crazy. Damn, they booked Walker and Zhang. Another first round KO for sure. I know, just disgusting. I don't know why they don't respect Johnny. Also, he's a fucking idiot. Do you think anyone can bounce back after he's lost to Modestas? Not bounce back entirely. Does he have a matchup? I feel like he does. I know Modestas is fighting Paul Craig. If you hadn't seen that one, I feel like Kutalaba does have a fight at the moment, and it's a weird one. No, he's not booked, but yeah, he could bounce back, but not like fully. I don't think he'll ever be anything. Enzo has enough brain damage after the car crash. That car crash was tough. It was. Yo, Enzo, you should go try a Thai boxing class. You'd probably love it. Yeah, eventually. Kutalaba is a retard. He is a retard. And thank you for that $20, Cody. What a fucking stud. And that is $30 in my money. So that just makes it even better. But I don't want that to deter my Aussies for thinking that I don't appreciate their money more than the Americans. Although that might be the case. And James Summer is here. 007. Yeah, but I reckon that one's better. I love Marco Tullio versus Michelle Pereira. Anytime, boss? What, anytime you'll donate $20? You mean that? Now, I don't want to take advantage, but what's another 20? No, just kidding. Just kidding. That's enough for today, Cody. Thank you for that. Thank you for that $20. That's a lot of money. But I really love the Michelle Pereira versus Marco Tullio fight. And I reckon this guy's such a fucking beast. Seriously, I reckon he kills anyone in middleweight if he wants. Marco Tullio versus Brendan Allen, he kills him. Marco versus Marvin Vettori, kills him. Marco Tullio, Roman Delitti, kills him. Fluffy Hernandez kills him. I truly believe all of that. Dricus Duplessis, fuck it, I don't know who to pick. Marco Tullio is the next guy. He's gonna kill everyone. Tullio will falter at the top. Maybe the top, but he'll get there. That dude's insane. Should fuck him up as Michelle Gasferrer, yeah. Michelle's just looked like an absolute shell of himself. But a real mindset thing, I think, with Michelle. 5 rounds against Fluffy, the cardio machine. Fuck, don't gas out, don't gas out. Against Abbas, I just gassed out so hard. Better take it easy, you know. He'll defs get there, yeah. And how old is he? 28? 28, smashing Norma Jamont. Sky is the limit. for that guy. 30? Okay, never mind. And I didn't think he looked that good against Yusri or Ehor. But that Trayshawn Gore fight, I was like, holy shit. That guy's cracked. And I didn't care that it's, oh man, that's just against Trayshawn Gore. It doesn't matter. Ilya Taporia, that's just against Damon Jackson, but it's how they do it. You know, that if you took that thinking with the Damon Jackson one, you'd never pick Ilya. But it's how he knocked Damon Jackson out. People don't do that. Battle fucked up Gore. Didn't fuck him up. Not like how Tulio fucked him up. You know, Battle outdid him on the back foot with kicks. Laid a bit of a blueprint. But Tulio, like, beat the shit out of him. What's next for Song Yadong? Probably Sean O'Malley. Honestly, what is another $20? Oh my god! All right, I didn't mean that for that to work, and I feel bad now. But oh my god, Cody, you are a savage. I didn't think that was gonna. That's why I tried. I like no, but that's enough for today. I really wanted to make sure that's enough for today. That was just a joke, but you're just such a kind guy that you did it anyway. Honestly, what is another $20? Like I said, anytime, but it's all right. We're definitely shopping it there. All right, that is enough for today. No more fucking jokes. This guy just lights $20 on fire. But you'll be happy to know I'm going to keep that safe. Yep, I'm going to keep that safe. Absolutely glad to support the channel and streams. Thank you, Cody. That is really kind, honestly. That is really kind. That is $40. 40 of your dollars into 60 of mine. Which I don't know if I should always make a point of. because then I feel like Aussie will be like, well, fucking hell, if I send him $10 of mine, then that'll just be $10. He won't appreciate it. But I always just like am baffled to see $20 come in and then it says in my little counter up the top $30. I'm like, fucking hell, like that's an extra 10 just because like his money's not mine. It's so weird. I still haven't got around to it. You know, maybe eventually I'll be like, I'll get over it. But it goes both ways. Anytime an Indian send in their pointless rupees, I'm like, fucking save it, dude. You brokey. That's like $1 in my money. Cheers, Indian, but I'd rather not. Save your fucking rupees. No, just kidding, any Indians that are here. That was obviously a joke as well. I do appreciate the rupees. Cody is funding the content. Yep. You're welcome, guys, because your mummy, you've just been sitting there on your ass watching the show. Just kidding, your mummy. That wasn't trying to get you to donate. You save it. Based. Yeah, fuck Indians. No, just kidding. I've actually got a huge Indian fan base. Did you see that grey shirt post? It's true, he is Indian. Yeah, I've seen that grey shirt's been starting to lean into the Indian shit rather than denying it. He used to deny it early days. I'm not Indian. But now I've seen a couple times where he's hit up a "we will beat Quill and Sal killed" or something, and I'm like, oh my god, this guy, man, he's full leaning into it. Rent's too high, sorry bro, but I make sure I like every stream. No, Tony. No one's ever expecting anything, all right? I tap in. A like is all that is needed. Your presence is all that I'm looking for, Tony. God, I'm so nice. And Cody's picked up the tab, if you will, for today with dropping an absolute bag. So we'll be eating for weeks after that. Is he North-South Indian, Chris? Indeed, I was raised eating Pakistani food. Now I cook my own food. Less spice, less fats, tons of veggies and proteins. Never felt better. I'm actually building muscle. I reckon sugar is all over your dong. Now that would be a sweet meal. Sugar all over your dong. Has anyone tried that? There you go. That $40 is from everyone in the stream tonight. We're all here for you, Lorenzo. Thank you, guys. It's been tough. Been making shit pics lately. People have been calling me Lorenzo guesses rather than Lorenzo predicts. Or Lorenzo flips a coin I've been hearing on the street. I'm not flipping a coin. I'm really trying. I swear. I don't know about Poop. Poop Shirt probably is. If he ain't, he's still a good bit. Yeah. You know, everyone needs that. Guru's Indian. Grey shirts. No, sorry. Not Guru's Indian. Guru's in a wheelchair. Grey shirts Indian. Bedtime Steve Urseg. Having that as little like niches, they definitely help. I don't really have anything. Fuck. I'll get it. I'll get my thing. It has to happen naturally. The pedo stash thing, that doesn't work. That doesn't work, and that wasn't gaining traction. You ever catch Uncle Weezy's MMA channel? Are you talking about Lil Wayne has an MMA channel? Are you joking? What do I search up? Uncle Weezy? Weezy MMA? I'm trying to fuck you. Oh, okay. Uncle Weezy. 5,000 subs. Okay, let's give this guy a try. Let's give this try. Right. Natural reaction to Uncle Weezy. Oh, wait. That's a year ago? It put me off because of the Taylor thing, as if that's the... Oh, a little bit old. I don't know if I like this. He already looked old as. Okay. Gather around, nieces and nephews. Oh my god, are you serious? I don't have the fucking time. A nice homemade korma achar tikka masala is so... Alright, Jesus Christ.
Got my stats up here on the screen. If you want to support my work, if you want if you subscribe button and
He seems like a good guy.
Below here on YouTube, but
Sup, man? Oh! Oh, he picked a show. Oh, Giuliano Argenti. How is it doing, my friend? Thank you for the $5 reduces. Thank you for the $5 reduces. Didn't quite get to claim my $100 for beating you in picks because I shat the bed, but that's okay. That's okay. Another week, I'll have another chance. No, Uncle Weezy, some middle-aged white dude, but has some good takes. Yeah. Yeah, maybe not my cup of tea. But, you know, everyone's different. Like, can you believe some people actually watch Left Lane? Like, that Left Lane is some people's cup of tea. You know, so there's someone out there for everyone. And it's just about appealing to as many people as you can, I think. And I think that's why Guru does well. Like, I think most people that click onto Guru's channel could watch him. He's got a beard, but he also is a bit young. And he's funny and stuff. Uncle Lorenzo, Uncle Weezy, that's because we're broke. The Americans are bodying us Aussies. Was the pegging stuff about Gilly true? I don't know any about that stuff. Gilly, feel free to shed the light on this pegging stuff Chris has just brought up. I had to watch Left Lane at 3 a.m. It's type 3 fun at its peak. Yeah, no, I was just joking. I like to always use Left Lane as the butt of the joke, but I've never really gone and given him an actual shot. I just think it's funny. And I've never been a fan of his gay comments underneath every Guru video. Like, they only get top comments because he's got a bit of notoriety. They're never funny. They're never funny. When I leave a comment, it's the funniest thing you've ever seen. It's probably the funniest thing you've ever read in your life. You know, I'm only doing bangers where he's like, let me just get my name out there. I'll comment any old thing. Guru did put in work. He did. Guru's a donkey, bro. Annoying as fuck. I didn't read that one. Oh, hello, handsome. Hello, Choi. I don't want to start anything, but I heard there was rumors of pegging. I don't know if it was true. Tom all day, but 100 first or second round KO. I'm actually going to... I think when the time comes, I'm actually going to pick Aspinall by submission. I reckon he might submit him. It's hard to see Gane get KO'd. And also, this might be wishful thinking, but I reckon, like, that is Gane's hole. So I reckon Aspinall will go there to try and take him down. Volkov spent time on top. Aspinall instantly unlocked Volkov. So I reckon he's going to double leg. Gane goes to his front to try and get up. And Aspinall athletically jumps on his back and rear nakeds him in the first round. What's next for Dominic Reyes? Fight night main event at UFC Perth against Carlos Ulberg. Genius. Genius, you're welcome. I actually think I'm definitely right in saying that as well. Like, I don't know how I would get that wrong. Add that to one of my perfect predictions that I got right. What's next? Genius. It just is. It just is. Don't forget my comment when Tom sleeps him. All right. Well, it won't be the craziest thing if you get that right. A lot of people are going to pick that. Don't forget me when Tom submits him. Guru would have been as mad as the rest of us if he picked Whitaker, but not going to lie, I didn't care the next day. Yeah, after I've removed myself, I'm glad Reina won. Now we can do Reina Izzy, Adia Drickus, Adia Hamzat. You know what we can't do? Rob Izzy. Rob Hamzat, Rob Drickis, like we've seen it all. So I'm glad. I'm glad that it happened, and that's why I think he got the nod, even though it was close. So I'm glad that he won. And Rob versus Brendan Allen's cool. Rob versus whoever loses out of this. But look at here. Yuri's fighting Roundtree. Blachowicz is... I don't know what the fuck he's doing. But he's fought both of them. Magomed's fighting Alex. Volkan's on roids? I don't know what he's doing. Krylov's dead. Azamat's doing something else. Maybe he's fighting Jamal Hill. But Reyes versus Oldberg are just right next to each other. And it just seems... And also, what the fuck's going to main event UFC Perth? We need an Oceania guy. Reina de glove grab. Are you actually a pro fighter? No, I've never fought a day in my life. I had one fight in high school and I broke my hand. And I broke my hand on the first punch that I threw. Do you think Yan beat Oldberg? No, I think Oldberg just sort of outdid him. Also, Oldberg looks really good when he's doing it. He looks like so poised and in control, where it's like he can kind of put off the judges by how in control he seems. Like he's never batting an eye to anything. Oldberg can trick you sometimes. But again, that's kind of the same thing where it's like maybe Blachowicz won, but I'm glad Reina won and beat Rob. I think that's the exact same thing. Let's just be glad he did kind of win. So we can do Oldberg versus Magomed, Oldberg versus Pereira, Oldberg this. Even though Oldberg doesn't seem to be the funnest guy of time sometimes. Oh, fuck, I'm about to get finished. Better cheat to ensure it doesn't happen. I know, he did blatantly cheat. It should have been a draw. It should have been a draw. It should have been a draw. It actually should have been a draw. Like, I would have let the sequence play out, let it cool off, and then been like, you grab the glove. You grab the glove there. You grabbed the glove there. And that was bad. And now I take a point. Brendan, but I hate Brendan Allen. Yeah, I fucking don't like him at all either. I really don't like him. Glove grab Derrida. Rob's unfortunately on his way out. He'll be a gatekeeper for a bit, but I don't see any more Tyler runs. Yeah, that kind of killed it. I thought maybe we'd get one last one. I picked him to beat Reina. 10-8, yeah, it should have been a 10-8 that round. He definitely should have got a point taken. I seen a couple shorts. And the glove grab, it's not even like, oh, yeah. Like, you really shouldn't be able to just, oh, I did it. Sorry, my bad. My bad, that's my bad. Like, it's just a warning. And then he doesn't do it again. Of course he doesn't do it again. That was the only time he got knocked down and nearly finished. Like, that was the time. I just hate that shit. Or like, Shara stops a takedown. Don't do that again. Warning. Like, it is fucking dumb. Pray for Ben Askren. The video, I've seen the video. The most recent one, it was sad. Honestly, really sad to watch, but he's been optimistic about it. Yeah, it's just looking for more rope for better luck. I feel like I get what you're saying there. For more rope? I don't know what that means. Oh wait, yeah, he used to have, he maybe carries a bit of rope with him. I don't know. I feel like that, I've definitely heard what you're saying. I know what you're kind of referencing, but I don't really know. Hey, you cheating bastard. It stopped the ground and pound twice. It did. He legit, and Rob had to go like, what the fuck? And jangle his hand. Oh, it was so bullshit. And then we just all move on. How about Bryce Mitchell? Any thoughts on his performance? A new weight class? Oh, I didn't actually see the fight. I was asleep. But yeah, it was good. Good. Glad that he won. And I'm actually excited for his bantamweight run. I was thinking about it yesterday. Like, he probably 30-27's a Rob Font. Him versus Patchy Mix is weird. Bryce Mitchell versus Ayman Zahabi. Like, there's a chance he just grounds these guys out and stays on top. Like, Aldo... Oh, all right, well, fuck. Said the wrong guy. He's even retired, so I don't know why I said that. Who else is... Like, maybe Vinicius Oliveira is so wild that Bryce double legs him. I actually reckon Bryce got a good chance against a lot of them. Even Bryce versus Murab would be fun. It's time for Jorge to call out Ben for the rematch. Jokes, I hope... Okay, yeah. It's time. Yeah, not that it's a joke, but something I actually noticed the other day, and you could take it as a joke, but I'm not saying it to be funny. When Big Marcel posted the Marab matchup, tell me Ben Askren doesn't kind of look like Corey Sandhagen. Tell me that's kind of not what Ben Askren's looking like at the moment. I'm not even trying to be funny. You could take that as a joke, but genuinely, that's kind of what Ben's been looking like. They've got the same head. They've got the exact same head and face. So when I seen that, I was like, fucking hell. He looks like Ben Askren there. That's crazy. Damn, you're not wrong. I know. That's not even like trying to clown Ben or anything like. Genuinely, he looks like Corey Sandhagen. They've got the exact same like face and head. And the skinniness has definitely helped. Would you sleep with a man for $50 if you really needed $50? Now, how bad do I need it? Like, you put really in all caps there, so I'm led to believe that I really need this $50. So I'm going to have to lock in with yes. Yes, I would. Because I really need it. You specified how bad. Sandhagen got a blockhead and he's going to lose to Marab. Yeah, I reckon decision. Marab gets it done. Wishful thinking, hopefully he subs him, but I don't think so. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild to sleep with a man for $50. But you put really in all caps. Like, if that was just a lowercase really, like, oh, I didn't really need it, then maybe a different story. What do you guys think about that one? Is that not a banger? Mario Pinto versus Jonato Diniz? Ooh, Edmund. Free win for Edmund? Like, what? Roundtree Yuri. You know what? Let me throw Roundtree Yuri in a poll for a second. Because that one is interesting, where people are mix and match and don't know who to pick. Impression of the surgeon waking Ben Askren only to... All right, that was just weak. It was just weak, dude. And you got a dono for impressions. What do you think this is? You ever see Guru doing free impressions just from what the chat said? Never happened. Never happened. I'll take $5 for that. If you want that materialized, sus pastor found brutally murdered in dump. All right, Jesus Christ, that's a mouthful. Bit of a mouthful, that name. Fucking hell. That's a goated username. I've seen him before. Gotta go, boys. Have a good stream. All right, see you, Tony. Tony Nichols, that was, everyone. Yes, that's right. That was the Tony Nichols that we just had in the chat. Pretty bizarre, eh? Oh, damn, USD dollars? Damn, you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. This guy's got a bit of a rap sheet, does he? Sus pastor found brutally murdered in dumpster. You know what? That is familiar. You're right. That is familiar. Definitely been caught in a guru stream before, or I'm not sure. Definitely been in it. Red Man, so cool. What is up? What is up, Red Man, so cool? Red Man, so cool said hi. Look at this. Red Man said cool. You want to know what I can do? Bink. Red Man, so cool. Shut the fuck up. God, that guy just yaps. Ooh. Oh, I like that one. Bit of colours. Sus pastor is Bryce Mitchell undercover. What is a guru? Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. I've never seen you in his chat. Bro, are you watch Lucas Tracy MMA? Yeah, before bed, if I'm looking to go to sleep. You know, if bedtime MMA hasn't posted anything boring, then yeah, I'll look at a bit of Lucas Tracy. You guys know that's where bedtime got his name from, right? Because he's boring as fuck and you should watch him before bed if you're looking to wind down and just want to go to sleep. Who wins? Been liking your chat. Oh, you've been liking it, Eric? You've been liking this shit? Oh, thank you. No, but actually, Bedtime's real last name is Story. Bedtime Story. And he's actually been in a Muay Thai couple fights. I've seen a couple of his fights online. His name's David Story. It's actually a sick name, Bedtime MMA. His last name's Story. Bedtime Story. David, Bedtime Story. And then he's putting people to sleep. Bedtime Story. It's actually fucking amazing. I love it. So although I was joking about bedtime, he's got a sick name. Bedtime Story. David, his last name is Story, spelled Storey. David, Bedtime Story. It's such a sick fighting name. I hope he makes it. What do you think about Tony versus Salt Pappy? I reckon Salt Pappy absolutely KOs him. Lucas Tracy got stuff. He cherry picks when he goes live. No, he's doing his thing. The cookbook scam, though, yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Skyrocketed to 100K instantly and then was like, oh, yo, I've done it. Then he, like, dipped to go do something, came back the next month, doesn't stream anymore. I know. While we're all there just killing to be where he is. Well, I suppose, you know, it comes from a bitter place. But I know. He pisses me off too. Like, dude, stream every day, you cunt. That's what I would be doing. And look at these fucking stupid little things that I'm trying to fix. The fuck? Do you watch One Championship? No. No, I'm a thinker of get to the big dance and then I'll watch you. You know, get to the UFC, otherwise you're a bum until then. That's my way of thinking. I'm a UFC fan, don't care about One or Bellator, PFL, Eternal, don't care. Once you get to the UFC, that's when I'll start to notice. Do you know any up-and-coming Aussie fighters not in the UFC? Yeah, like George Mangos. That's it. That's it. Sean Gaethje, I think is his name. That's it. That's all I know. Not really. Not really. Don't pay attention. MMA Ronin is the worst. Ryzen is actually fun to watch. Khalil will win, but my official prediction is Yuri by axe kick. Okay. What would your fighter nickname be? Well, something that goes with my last name. I always like a double letter. Like Lorenzo Pretty Boy Predicts. Lorenzo Fast Pause Predicts. Because I got wicked fast hand speed. So, Lorenzo Fast Pause Predicts. Lorenzo the Panther Predicts. No. But Pretty Boy Lorenzo Predicts. I always like a double letter thing. I think that works well. If you can't name, like Lorenzo the Beast Predicts is just like basic. I always like a double up on the name. Like, you know, Brian the Boss Battle. What a fucking idiot. Instead, you're the Butcher. But at least Brian the Butcher Battle, like 3 Bs. But Brian the Bot, like your last name's Battle. And you know his nickname used to be Pooh Bear as well. What a fucking idiot. Brian Pooh Bear Battle used to be his nickname. But he could have been the boss. Are you from Perth? Yeah, I'm from Perth. Yeah. Lorenzo the Stars. Yeah. Something like that. How'd you get that wicked fast hand speed? Yeah. Punching under the pool when you were younger. Ever done that? Or punching with weights on is also good. Put little 5 kilo weights. And you just throwing 1-2s over and over. And then you put the weights down. And you're lightning. And then you get in the pool. Just ripping combos under the water in the pool. That definitely helps hand speed as well. I bet you didn't think I was actually going to come at you with some real answers there, but hey, I've got hand speed for a reason. Under the pool. And then you come out from under the water. My hands are so fast, it's almost a blur. Hand straight back to the chin. Lorenzo's, yeah, you've seen that, right? Yeah, always. Lorenzo Lil Jack Predicts. That's a fucking shit nickname. Have you ever take shots on face? Alright, it's fucking gay, dude. What? No, I thought you were just going to say jerking off. That could probably help too. That could probably help. Oh, fuck. Yeah. We're just your right hand at least. I suppose you're right. I suppose. Oh. Now we're in Paris? Am I crazy or now we're in... What do you think of Rico Verhoeven came to the UFC in a few years? See, I've never watched that guy fight. I've obviously heard of him and know who he is, but I don't know. But he'd probably be a killer. He must have 6 stand-up, and we've got no talent. So, I don't know. Welcome to Paris. What, you train? No. Alright, not too Frenchy. Oh! When did you start watching MMA hardcore? Around late 2020, early 2021, I would say, is when I started really getting into it. Honestly, Guru would be a big reason that I got into it. I think I turned 18 and then I was able to bet on sports bet. And then I searched up a UFC predictions to help me bet. Clicked on one. Who was it? Lo and behold, some random guy with 18,000 subscribers called the MMA Guru. I'm like, damn, this guy's only got 18K subs? He's fucking entertaining. This guy's fun. I like this guy. And then I had a video. I was at a job at the time where I was making pallets every day. So I could only have AirPods in 8 hours a day. So what I used to do when I first got into the sport to really learn about all the fighters and stuff, and Guru, his videos were just so entertaining, was I made this little playlist for me at work. How tall are you? Like 6'1"?
UFC 248 Israel Adesanya versus Yoel Romero is
Shut the fuck up for a second. Like 6 foot, at least. So I made this playlist where it's his predictions and then it go into his event recap. So I would listen to his old prediction video and then bang, up starts his recap. So I would hear his predictions and then I would hear after him break down the fights and how they would all go. And then when I started watching, you know, I would see Piero Rodriguez and I'd go, oh, Piero, yeah, she got that win against that girl from Guru's UFC 245 prediction video. I remember him talking about her. Yeah, she's okay. She's okay, like to UFC 239 predictions, 239 recap, UFC 240 predictions, 240 recap, 238, 237. Just watched all these predictions and all the event recaps. Even though the events had been done, I was bored at that job. I needed something. And that's when I don't know. I just fucking loved it for some reason. It was just sick. It was just sick. And then I started watching. And there's just such good storylines. It's like a in real life reality show, but like dire consequences at the same time. Real high highs and low lows and stuff. It was good stuff, yeah. Yeah, but like, that's some hardcore fan shit. How old are you? 22. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. UFC 2 predictions. UFC Vegas 39 event recap. Weili Zhang. Valentina versus Laura Murphy prediction. You saw the Conor leak? Yes, I did. Yep, and that's how we went. So that I got to remember that when I skip out on an event recap. What if a little me comes along and wants to run through all my old event recaps? Because the event recaps are timeless if you don't know what happened. And those are his best videos, these event recaps and the prediction videos. Do you play video games? Yeah. Yeah, a bit of Rainbow Six Siege. UFC 5 sometimes. But Siege I've been liking recently. Yeah, I've been liking Siege. I started watching because of Robbie Lawler. Then McGregor came in. What's a good time? Yeah, and probably McGregor was the one that first got me real introduced in liking it. Like watching his press conference highlights on YouTube. On YouTube, I would never be able to catch the stream. I mean, the fights live because I was like too young and just didn't know. But always find out after and stuff. I still haven't seen McGregor's pick. I'm not that curious. Yeah, it would be a bit weird to search for another man's penis, but at the same time, it's like when someone tells you not to push the red button and you just want to do it. Stream some Siege, probably not. Pantochus, this is a UFC channel. I'm not passionate about Siege. When I was 22, I had a full-time job and a full-time wife, and all right. Well, when I was 22, I had a YouTube channel with 2,000 subs and no job and no wife. Different strokes. Different folks. Who was really winning? My 2,000 subs or your job? I don't know. That's a tough one. Have you ever experienced UFC? No, I've never gone to a live event. Too expensive. What's the first early memory you have of Guru helping or destroying a bet of yours? Early memory, maybe Kai France versus Cody Garbrandt by first round KO. That was a good pick of his, I remember fondly. Losing me money, that's not really ones that you... Strickland, Alex Pereira. I did think Strickland was going to beat Alex Pereira due to Guru believing it so strongly that he was going to shoot a takedown, and his little tape study he did against Bubba McDaniels. Look, he took down Bubba McDaniels. He'll take down Pereira. I was a believer of that too. So yeah, probably those two. You're doing better than I was. Marriage is overrated. Lorenzo, do you think about having a full-time job other than YouTube? You remember the ones you get pissed about and lose a lot? I do think having a full-time... I do think about it. But then I also think if I went and got a full-time job where I had to work from 8 to 4, then that would take away from a video I could do every day and being able to stream. I went live for an hour before, and now I've been live for nearly 2 hours again, and I've gained like 10 subscribers today. Although we're not flying like we used to, I think getting a job would just push me back from eventually getting to where I will on this YouTube thing, and I'm very confident that this YouTube channel will go far, and it won't be something that like dies out on 14K. One day you will look, like next year, you will look at this channel and it will just look like this. No dot there, 225K. I think that's what Lorenzo predicts deserves. And I think that is the potential. And I think a job would just hold that back. Although you need like money and stuff to live. I don't have a lot of money. Maybe I should get a part-time job, but yeah. That's my thinking anyway. Moral of the story, make your dreams come true. Don't waste your time with shit jobs and shit girlfriends. Exactly right. Not even that this is a dream. This is just what I'm meant to do. There's a gap in the market. Guru goes live, and then who else? Who else can you go watch that goes live talking about UFC every day? MMA Guru and this guy. That one guy from Australia with the mustache. Yeah, he can do it. He can be fine too. You know, another guy to get in the rotation. I think that's right. Yes, chase your passion and do what you love. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I shall. I think there needs to be another guy in the rotation. And I'm someone that's tried out a lot of people as well. I watch MMA Guru and then I don't watch anyone else really. Like I'll listen to other people's prediction videos, but there's not someone that I'm tuning in for streams because I get a kick out of them. But I think that's what I could be. And also, there'd be a lot of times when I would be working and I would like go on the homepage of YouTube and like refresh and like fucking... I'm all out of videos. Like I've watched all the videos that have been posted. I've watched Joe Rogan's recent MMA thing. I've got nothing to watch. Well, that's when I step in. I could be the person that people listen to talking about UFC while they're at work. The guy that I always wanted. I always wanted to walk around in my shitty warehouse job, AirPods in. This guy's talking about matchups. And I'm like, fuck yeah. You know, like Guru does. That will be me. I've wasted so many years on women and money. The only thing I regret is losing my passions. True. Dropping some wisdom over there. Gone later by. Bro, when you fight, we'll support you. All right. Hashak Chimaev. You're not getting the vibe of what's going on. I will not ever be fighting anyone, I don't think. So you'll be waiting for a while to support me. But I'm glad that you're ready to support. That's kind. No, that's super kind, dude. Thanks for that. Boop. Ooh. You know, working shit jobs drain my soul. Keep it part-time. Well, you can't just work a part-time job because full-time jobs... You know, if this YouTube channel got exploded the next day... well, I'd have to go get a full-time job. I wouldn't get, it'd be too tough. So I'll just get a part-time one. I'd have to get a real one. Enzo retired undefeated. He doesn't need... How much should I donate? Oh, just keep it at 20. 100? Oh, Eric reckons 100. Should make your fans fight on UFC 5. Let's start some beef. Yeah, one day I'll definitely try and get that going where you can see my screen and I'll invite random people in the chat and absolutely cook them in a match of UFC 5 to the death. Because I reckon I'd be better than all of you guys. Would you get KO'd once to go viral and have guru numbers? Lol. So take like a viral knockout. The next day I've got 200k, probably. Probably, but then if everyone just comes into the stream to just clown on me, I don't know. And I'm just the guy that got KO'd. Because you don't want to be famous for that. But yeah. You know, if I just have to take a quick KO, where's the dono, bro? Well, I wonder if we're into a new month and I can gift out memberships. Membership gifting? Nope. No. But it's just down the bottom there. Feel free. Guru gets clowned for being fat, so it's the same. True. Yeah, who really cares? But like, if I could never actually have a genuine stream because people are only coming here because I'm the knockout kid. Because I'm the kid that got KO'd. You know? What is your earning source? I'm pretty sure Cody just dropped fucking $40. So I'll be eating like a king for a couple weeks. Don't forget me once you get big, man. Yeah, I'll remember you, Chunker, Eric. Probably not. You know, Deshaun, Baku, Bondi, these are guys. Chunker, Eric, you need to make your name more memorable. And I need a drink. I think I'm going to end. Your mustache is perfect. Mine grows out homeless. Thank you for that. I know. It is perfect, isn't it? Damn, still streaming? I know, right? I know the best. But no, I'm going to leave right now. So you guys should all go... And if you're sad Lorenzo's leaving right now and you wish you could hang out with him more, well, there's a channel over on his video right now that I think you would enjoy. What if the champion fought the number 10 contender above them? Yeah, that's right. Do you like Takir? Yeah, he's all right. Good stream, man. I'm combining this video, how would the champions do against the one above them, with this video here. What if the champion had to fight the number 15 contender? And you add those together and you get this video. What if the champion fought the number 10 contender above them? So what I'm saying is, what if Marab went up to featherweight and defended his belt against number 10? Does Jack go up to middleweight and beat the number 10 middleweight in the world? Does Drickers beat the number 10 light heavyweight? Does, you see? Oh, wow. Damn, space launch. I wasn't expecting that. 15? My man, that's really kind. That's really kind. You didn't even say anything. Thank you for that space launch. I really need to get a fucking drink. Thank you for that space launch. $15, dude? That's huge money. No, because that's huge. And I appreciate that. And I do. Right before I end the stream, I'll go to a clean 2 hours now. Which is only 2 minutes away. I'm not, I'm not the Mona Lisa or anything. Not that she does anything. Which is only 2 minutes away. No water in bottle. I know. I'm like Zias. If you guys get that reference, niche one. Damn, $15, right? $15 doozies. When you said how much should I dono, I really wasn't expecting much. I was like, oh, just classic. But bang. Then he sends in the dono. And the world changes. So now we're going to make the stream a clean 2 hours. A clean 2 hours. So then when we look back, it will say... now it says 1:57 now. It will say -2 hours. But like I was saying, if you could watch my video, fucking hell, keep doing that. Need a drink. Hamza getting a piano dropped on his head. Drickers gets given a sack of money with a $sign. Yeah. Just shut up. God, the amount of piano stuff I've heard. You know a good one I did hear today? Hamzat's going to shoot a double leg, and Dricus is going to sprawl so hard that Hamzat's head's going to go flying into the canvas, and that's how he gets knocked out. The double leg sprawl is going to be so powerful that he knocks Hamzat out, and that I like. That I thought was funny. Also, and then this is what I added on. Imagine how Michael Chandler does the back spring. Oh my God, Hamzat gets him down, takes his back, Dricus stands up, back spring, KO'd. And Hamzat's out cold. Actually, like the Malkoon KO with his hips. Yeah, something like that. I could see that. Hamzat shoots, bang, he's just weirdly out cold on his hip, yeah. Who is your best fighter of all time? Dricus du Plessis. See you at the top. All right, and we're at 2 hours, yep. If you could go watch this one, that would be awesome, but no pressure. No pressure, and adios, amigos. I'm out of here.